Alright. How's it going, folks? Got a little special treat for a few people. These are my tracking numbers for the last 3 kits that I'm sending out right now with e-cigs with them, until YouTube drops another check, which I don't see that happening anytime soon because I'm just not getting the views right now. Until they drop another check, can't be sending anybody else out anything. My sister-in-law. First kit is going to Newark, New York. You know who you are. Second kit and the third are going to West Monroe, Louisiana. And the last kit that I'm sending out for a while now is going to Alpena, Michigan. If y'all still watch my channel, which I hope you do, and we've already spoken recently, and you know what's happening. Now, I said I was keeping the vape stuff off this channel, but this one I kind of have to, because this one is the one they all know me through. I know they don't all watch my videos frequently enough, when they do watch them, to know that I'm actually putting all the e-cigarette stuff on a separate channel now. So I'm going to put this up on my main channel again, just to let them know it's on its way. By now, you guys will have seen the news. I don't know where all this is being covered at or by, but something that was heartbreaking. I mean, literally just, it tore me up to see it. The floor of the Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky fell out. I think there was 8 or 10 cars, a couple of them irreplaceable, a couple of them not even production cars, went down a 25 to 30 foot hole. Yeah, no, I'm serious, my heart broke when I saw that. Now, I've been up to that museum. On my Daddy Tech channel, I've got 2 videos, and actually I cut it because of the time that I put those up in 2011. I still hadn't been uploading videos all that long, so I had to download both of those videos again. Cut out of course I cut off that awful intro. I don't know what I was ever thinking putting that on there. But I cut the intro off, both parts of it. I cut out all the extra little text blocks that didn't really make any sense once I cut it out and spliced it back together. And then I re-edited it as a new video with the old date on it. 6/20/2011, I think it was, that I went there. Doesn't seem like it's been that long ago, but it seemed like it was just like the year before last that I went, but no. Anyway, I pieced all that together, and I'm probably going to put it back up on here. So you guys are probably that have been around a while are probably going to say, well, what the heck's this? I've already seen this a couple of years ago. Well, just in honor of what happened up there today, and supposedly it happened according to their website, CorvetteMuseum.org. That happened about 5:40 this morning. 5:40, 5:42, I think. I'm not being exact, but about 5:40-ish this morning, the floor fell out, and they said they started getting alerts and alarms going off, and the fire department came out, only to find this great big crater right in the middle of the museum where all the nice cars used to be on display and stacked up. As old as I am, I'm not flexible enough to get in and out of those cars very well. But I still like them. They're still sporty. I mean, they're like the American muscle sports car. That's all they've ever been. They haven't been like also a family car or also something else. It's just always been a sports car. Nobody's tried to make it anything else. Well, I take that back. There were some experimental models where they tried to make a 4-door coupe Corvette. And every time there's a major body change, somebody tries to make a 4-door coupe Corvette. I can't talk today. Thankfully, that's never taken, because a 4-door Corvette is just wrong any way you look at it. Corvette's been a 2-seater since it first came out. It's lasted, I think I said, what, 50... over 50 years that it's lasted as a 2-seater. The only time it's ever really come close is the one experimental car they've got. I think it's still at the museum. Looked like it had a bubble roof on it, which gave enough cab room, and it was set forward enough on the chassis that there was enough room for seats in the back also. I don't remember if there were any back there, but I know there was enough room for it. That was discussed. Oh my God. Dude. Burly dude. Driving a white Ford truck with pink across the bottom and on the steps. Never happened. My wife ever had her truck painted up like that? That's one way to guarantee I'd never take it anywhere. Never happened. Anyway, I'm sure that with these Corvettes that fell down the hole, probably a good $2 to $3 million worth of cars gone just like that, and that's just counting the ones that you can put a price tag on. The two that were never produced, they're priceless. Of course, the good side is that it happened at the early hours of the morning, because somebody could have been in there, could have been the middle of the day, and people actually got hurt, along with the cars falling down. People would have fallen down, and that would have been a bad thing. So I guess in a way that there's a blessing in disguise with it, but I'm sitting there all tore up about it. My wife's like, oh, well, you know they had insurance. You can't replace, insurance can't replace something that doesn't have a price tag, that you can't put a price tag on. But it's not possible. And non-produced vehicles are priceless. You can't put a price tag on them. Well, you can, but that don't mean that the museum would sell it to you. I mean, the vehicles are only worth what the person that owns it is willing to let it go for. Pretty sure the museum wouldn't have let those go because they were one-off builds, one-off designs. If they'd let any of them go, I'd like to go up there and get that little black one they've got. It's all blacked out. It's got little tiny 4 little HID headlights across the front of it. And it sits real low on the nose to the ground. They never produced that car. It was one of their experimentals, but it just looks just neat to me. I mean, it's kind of more like a IMSA car or a Formula One. Well, that's probably more the IMSA cars, the ones that they're just really sleek design. Looks like it's made to where the air just travel right up over the top of the car with very little resistance. I may not know what I'm talking about on that one. I just, if I remember right, that's what they were called, as the IMSA cars, were the ones that have actual bodies on them that cover the wheels. But they're still really, really sleek. Anyway, that's pretty much my whole thing for today. I've been kind of tore up about the Corvette museum falling apart like it is, and kind of concerned about the rest of it, because they haven't done any geological survey for the rest of the museum. The whole dang thing could go in the drink. If I were them, until somebody was able to get in there with ground penetrating radar and find out if there's any more holes at all or not, I'd move every one of those cars over to the Corvette plant on the other side of the interstate. They've got places they can keep them. I'd put them in a warehouse over there, covered up in their own special little section where nobody could mess with them, and check the rest of the grounds. And then once everything's known to be secure, put it all back. Because I didn't even work there. I visited the place one time, but I kind of got a passion for the cars, so yeah, it kind of tore me up a little bit. And I mean, not boo-hooing or anything, just one of those things where it's heartbreaking to see. But I do appreciate the cars. That's the main thing. And for them to just be dropped in a hole and worth as much as they are and as fast as they are. One of them was a racing Corvette. I'm hoping and praying it wasn't that blue and white one at the beginning of the video I've just re-uploaded, because I actually like that car. I think it was like a 55, and it was all geared up for racing and didn't have any air conditioning stuff or anything like that in it. It was just plain Jane, like a go-kart. Oh, look, I almost hit a G6. Sorry, Adam. Anyway, I'm going in here and get my hair cut. Done. all bushy anymore. I can actually comb it. Lady that cut my hair this time was like, "Woo, somebody messed your hair up." I was like, "Yes, ma'am, they did." That'd be my daughter, who's never gonna cut my hair again. Tried to do my part as a dad and help her out, let her have a test dummy since I was working from home anyway. And wouldn't you know it, the minute she just totally screws my hair up, I gotta go into the office. Yeah. Not fun. Anyway, she's learning. She just ain't gonna learn on me anymore. I thought I was gonna get a good deal. Free haircut. She did a free half a haircut. And just left it. Yeah, that second took about 30 minutes in real time. I may not have pulled that one off too well because it is noticeably darker out now. But I tried. Come on, lady. I guess the handicap parking spaces mean nothing to people in Bowling or in Franklin. I must have Bowling Green. I'm about 20 miles away. Shall return. Now, go grab something to eat and carry my butt home. Oh, now I apologize ahead of time if any of y'all got children or girls in the Girl Scouts, but I buy my Girl Scout cookies at Dollar General. Same exact thing, same exact kind of boxes that y'all charge $3 for. Pay $1.68, and in Kentucky there's no food tax. So $1.68 is what I pay. Yep. I don't get them that often. I know the Girl Scouts thing goes towards their troops and all, but I never can catch them when I've got money and they're doing it. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I happened to get up kind of early in the morning this morning. This is the day after all the mess with the museum. And you see here where they've moved the cars out of the dome into this other little engineering area here. They've got like little drills and such like that you're supposed to be able to do little things with. You'll recognize the wrecked car here, which is at the beginning of my other video. These in here are like the molding and everything where they create the actual car itself, and back in here are the prototype cars that were never actually made. And these right here are ones that they pulled in here out of the dome since the floor fell through. The only reason this seems important is if you look right here, I'm not sure if this is a shadow on the floor from a part of the car, which doesn't really make any sense. There's a shadow right here on the floor and something going on right here that keeps making these pixels refresh on the camera. I'm not sure what's causing it, but I sure hope it's not another hole opening up. That would really suck, because those 8 cars that fell in the hole were enough of an impact. Even one of the ladies on the news this morning said that they interviewed one of the ladies that works there, and she said, well, these are our babies, and it really hurts to see that they're just gone now. I thought that was kind of nice, actually. But yeah, these are all images that are being displayed from live webcams. The only one that doesn't have a display for it is this one for the Sky Dome. It says webcam is down, which I'm thinking they did that for a reason. The picture that or the video that I was just showing was the engineering over here. Just thought y'all might find that kind of neat, actually.